Hey foodies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. Today I'm going to share with you this delicious pumpkin stewed fish. Let's get into the recipe. Alright guys, now let's take a quick look at the ingredients. Here I have my fish already well seasoned. I'll share the process in a minute. I also have some homemade pumpkin puree. I'll be using some coconut milk, habanero peppers, scallion, some parsley. I have garlic, carrots, bell peppers, onions, thyme. And for my seasoning, I'll be using some sazon, complete seasoning, black pepper, some bouillon. I have mushroom seasoning and seasoned salt. So the first thing I did was wash my fish with lemons. Today I'm using rockfish, but feel free to use any fish of choice. To season my fish, I have some salt, Old Bay seasoning, some all-purpose seasoning, fish seasoning, and black pepper. I also will be using some fresh green seasoning. So what I did basically was combine all the seasonings, mix well, and then I added it to the fish, make sure the fish was nicely coated. Then I covered and allowed it to marinate for about an hour or two. So I was just scrolling through TikTok and there I saw this recipe. I believe it was a Jamaican creator making it and I fell right in love. I said I have to try this. My mouth was watering literally. And you know, that's how I decided to make the recipe and bring you guys in the kitchen while I was doing it. So the next step, you have to boil your pumpkin, and once the pumpkin is softened, you'll go ahead and just blend it. Today I'm using my hand blender, but you can use a stand blender if you prefer. Once it's nicely blended, that's it. You will set it aside until the next step. Next, I coated my fish in plain cornstarch and I went ahead and fried the fish. Now the creator, they added the fish raw into the stew, but I prefer mine fried, so that's why I am frying my fish first. So once I added my fish, I allowed it to become golden brown on both sides. Then I removed the fish, set that aside, and proceed to the next step. Next, I went ahead and just sauteed my aromatics. So I added my onions, the bell peppers, the carrots, and the garlic. Give it a good stir and allow it to go for about 2 to 3 minutes or so. Next, I added my pumpkin puree and then I went in with some coconut milk. I gave everything a nice little stir and then I added some hot water. You also want to follow up with your seasoning and you want to taste and adjust your seasoning to suit your own preference. Now my pumpkin was nice and sweet as well as the coconut milk, so I didn't add any sugar to this. But if yours isn't sweet, I would suggest you add a pinch of sugar. It will balance out all the flavors nicely and taste way better. So once all of the seasonings and stuff were added, I just went ahead and, taste like I said, and I adjusted my seasoning and then I added my thyme, my habanero peppers, and I covered it and allowed it to come up to a simmer before I add my fish back into the pot. So like you see, it's bubbling here. Now we will add our fish and we will allow it to simmer on medium-low heat for about 5 to 8 minutes. And I know I'll get this question, if you can use the canned store-bought pumpkin puree. I would suggest you do not do that. Use the fresh pumpkin. I tried that before and I didn't like it. The fresh pumpkin turned out way better. After about 8 minutes simmering on low heat, this is now done. I will garnish with some fresh scallions and parsley, and now we can get ready to plate up and enjoy. Here you have it, my version of pumpkin stewed fish. When I tell you this was amazing, I don't think I will ever go back to eating stew fish the same way ever again. I want it this way every time. It was so delicious. I can't wait for you guys to give the recipe a try. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment down below. I will leave all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, and as always, enjoy.